How is it that you guys, as a team, write episodes for My Little Pony or for other shows you work on?
Sure. First, our corporate overlords. Come in and tell us this is the story that you should tell.
Is that Mattel? Is it Mattel?
No, the real way that it happens is, and then we will, and usually if it's like an episode that like totally be misconstrued as like racist or anti or like pro-religion or super right-wing, I just give it to Polsky. Or if like we're planning on killing off like sentient beings, I'll be like, Polsky, you take this one.
I have to jump in really quick. Have you heard the way that people have been mishearing Applejack's recent song?
Racist Barn? Yeah.
Racist Barn? Is that Polsky's fault as well?
No, that's all Cindy.
That's my fault.
Okay.
Just put that all on Cindy. So sometimes we'll pitch jokes in the room. A lot of times it's just here's how the story is gonna move forward. And then my new favorite thing to do is whenever the stories meeting is over, I like to write somewhere in there, Applejack pregnancy scare. just so like whoever has the conference room next might see it and be like, wait, what? But so far it hasn't I like laugh about it at home. I'm like, they're gonna see it, it's gonna be hilarious. And so far no one has mentioned it, so I guess they all just think like season 4, Applejack's having a baby or something. I don't know. Seem okay.
Are you confirming that she's not?
Applejack, I can confirm that Applejack will not have a baby in season 4. I can. I'm sorry to be the one to squash that rumor. I know that was what everyone was looking for.
And by the way, if you see any red dots on any of us, it's just the Hasbro snipers.
Yeah.
Well, one that would never, I mean, we could obviously never, ever do, but I would do Breaking Bad with ponies.
Okay, I gotta say
see it like somebody did like a Breaking Pony like thing.
Can I please say
this? So cool, and they're like in the hazmat suits.
Megan, can I please say this?
Yes.
The Crystal Meth Empire, then.
Well,
I was wondering, how come in season 3 there wasn't a Rarity episode?
Oh, I knew I was getting that one. Good, from the kids even.
From the mouths of babes.
Kids in the back of the line.
That's actually a great question, and I'm so glad that you asked it. Sometimes you start an episode, and it's a Rarity episode. And then, like a couple drafts in, it turns into an Applejack episode. So I was just like, Twitter, instant, and no one will ever remember that I tweeted this. But they do.
I think there's 16 Rarity episodes in season 4.
If memory serves correctly,
Yeah.
which it clearly has in the past.
The show's title's changed to My Little Rarity.
I was wondering if you're ever going to go into like their parents a little bit more. Like, I know you mentioned Pinky's a little bit, you've seen Rarity a little bit, but like obviously Applejacks and all that.
I tried to give you an out.
I mean, we haven't on some characters, so I think that possibility is still there. I think some things that happened in season 3 in the background gave some information about certain characters that you mentioned, parents.
Red dot.
I think the only way you're going to get an answer to that is if you do what you need to do as Snowflake.
Look what you did, Cindy. Look what you did. I'd also just like to add that I got a little bit of flack for tweeting out that Hasbro wasn't Satan a few weeks ago. And there seems to be this conception that it's either or. Either they're forcing us to do something or they're not. And it's not. That's not it. It's much more collaborative. It's much more, hey, we have this idea. Can you work this in? Maybe, yeah, we could work it here. No, we can't. You know, it's much more that. It's not like, do this or you're fired, or it's our idea and not theirs. It's a collaboration, and they're not Satan. Sorry.
There's like a moose somewhere over there, I think.
What
Do you see that?
characters are you guys talking got there's background characters.
was that?
Did you guys like?
What was that?
I don't know.
Well,
What do we do?
you mean on this show or in general?
Depends
this
what
show?
Hasbro wants to sell. It's too many? Too many?
Too many. So you've gone too far.
I retract that.
Um,
I take it back.
perhaps you will need to watch the show.
Second question, and this is the one I'm probably going to get crap for. Are we ever going to see Trixie again?
You had to ask.
Of course.
How did I know that was going to be your question?
We all knew it was going to be his question, but it had
It's
to be.
got to be.
Maybe.
I like it. Let's do it.
The first one is, where will Derpy or Zakora ever appear again?
Megan winked.
Yeah, no kidding.
And my second question is, how do you give something important to, like something special and something important to one pony, like Alicorn Twilight, and still balance out the importance of the other ponies?
You will find out.
I'm going to ask a question. of
They
the
all get
internet.
robotic suits. Where Rarity in Magic Duel, she gets cast in this ugly dress, and then Pinkie Pie helps her away. I wrote that Pinkie Pie ushers her away like James Brown. It just gives you, like, if you know what that reference is, you know exactly what that looks like. So in a way, it's like, I thought it was kind of funny, but it's also a nice shorthand for DHX. I wrote one in the Magical Mystery Cure that said it was something like somebody's singing, the background ponies join in, they're all singing, and in parentheses, if it doesn't piss off DHX too much, dancing.
I had gotten to do like a lot of the other activities because I was a little bit older. So my dad was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go. We'll take our horse and ride off, and the person will just lead your horse around the circle." So like my dad and my sister like rode off into the sunset having fun, and I just had to ride in a circle. So I hate horses. Because I thought I would project that rage on the horse rather than like my sister and my dad because I have to spend Christmas with them. But anyway, no. But yes, so I'm actually kind of terrified of real life horses. I prefer like the pastel cute.
This particular one has gifts for you as well. So.
And the horse she was riding that day was white with a purple mane.
I did bring my own cutie mark.
Why, and I think I speak for a lot of people here when I ask this, why did you turn Twilight into an acorn?
I believe Pixel Kitties did that. I mentioned it, and she actually did it. So you can take that up with her. She lives in the Golden Oak Library. What do you know?
You know.
It's been obvious from the start, guys, that
surprise?
she was going to turn into an acorn.
But then she likes to put on the board what the moment at the end of Act 1 and the moment at the end of Act 2 is, so we know where we're heading, what those act breaks are going to be, what I call the oh crap moment is that are going to make you want to come back after the commercial.
That's what you call it? I always call it the dun 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 moment.
I think most people call it a cliffhanger.
Yeah, well, I actually use a.
Do you want to be technical about it?
Cliffhanger, exactly. And I actually use worse words, but there are children present.
That's the least favorite character that I have written because I felt like a lot of the he wasn't as formed as I would have liked either. But it wasn't for lack of trying. I guess is the answer. But I can certainly see how that wouldn't be a favorite of people. I'm not like, what are you talking about? This is the greatest character ever invented. I accept the fact that he might not have been as scary as I had wanted him to be. So.
Also, what are your views on
but
tiny
he's dead
U's?
now, so who cares?